my channel. It is so good to see you again. So today I have for you a review on the Morphe Fluidity collection. So I've got the Fluidity Foundation and I have it in the shade F150. And then I do also have the concealer, so that's gonna be this one. And I have it in the shade C1.25. And then I did get the Morphe Filter Effect setting powder, and this is in the shade Filter 2. And I have yet to look at these or open them. I am very excited to test them out for you. It's a very controversial foundation. Honestly, it has not been received well. People are either hating it or loving it, but people are also saying that those that get paid or are sponsored to talk about it are saying they love it just because they're getting paid. So we'll see. I heard that it's a very matte foundation and that, ooh, this might be a little light. And I have like dry to combination skin. In the winter it's a little bit more dry than not, but my T-zone, as most, gets pretty oily. So we're just gonna try this out and I'm just gonna show you how I apply it. I'm gonna be applying it with the Morphe sponge, beauty sponge. I will be using the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus all over my face, letting that work its way into my skin. And then we're gonna go in with the Tatcha Silk Canvas foundation primer, and that's gonna go on my T-zone. And I'm actually really liking this. I wasn't sure if it was worth the hype. I definitely still don't think that the full size of this is worth the price. $60 for a primer just seems outrageous, or whatever, 52 or whatever it is. But for a travel size, $20, it's not too bad. And then I am gonna go in with the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer on the rest of my face, just to make sure that those parts are well hydrated and just ready for what this foundation is gonna bring. So that said, I do wanna touch quickly, I don't have a lot of acne. If I ever have a blemish, typically a hormonal breakout, never. I don't have like cystic acne or really a whole lot to cover up with foundation. For me, foundation is really just a way to start with a fresh, even toned canvas. So we'll see how much I end up needing, and I will not be using a brush on either side of my face. I personally don't really care for using a brush for foundation, so we're just gonna see. I'm gonna squirt some on the back of my hand, and hope that's not too much, and we're just gonna see how this goes. Something that was really controversial about this is the fact that it came out in 60 shades, but it didn't seem like there was a shade, or it seemed like the undertones for the shades were a little bit weird, and I'm definitely getting a hint of that right now. As you can see, half of my face is kind of yellow toned now where I put the foundation, and the other half does not have that. So it is very full coverage. You can see how much it has covered already, but I just, guys, I don't know. It kind of looks like I put paint all over my face. All right, so just for comparison's sake, this is obviously my skin without foundation, and this is my skin with the foundation. As you can see, it's not a great color match, but all of the other colors just didn't seem like they were gonna fit my skin tone either, and I don't typically have a hard time finding foundation to match my skin tone, so I'm pretty disappointed with the color match. And I did use their like little quiz thing to find out which shade I would be, and the other shade option that it gave me based on being neutral and light to fair skinned just seemed a little too orangey, and I'm definitely not orange, so we're just gonna go with it and blend it out as much as possible. All right, so the layer of foundation is on. I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. I don't know, I'm just not, It's the color. Honestly, the foundation looks, I think, very nice. It is matte. We'll see how it holds up once I like powder it down and stuff, but I think the foundation itself is very pretty. It's definitely more of a nighttime finish. I wouldn't necessarily wear this to work or like on a day where I don't really want to look like I'm too made up, but I think it's pretty. The color is rough. Hopefully by adding some bronzer and just some color back into my life, I will be able to not look so pale. But quickly, I'm just gonna go in with the Morphe Fluidity Concealer. So I think this is probably gonna be too freaking light again. But it does feel really nice. Kind of smells like paint, but the consistency is nice. It's very light. It doesn't have the same like tacky feeling that like the Shape Tape concealer does. Okay, so it doesn't seem to be setting into my fine lines very much, but I also just finished blending it in. So we'll see if it gets creepy. We'll see if it settles into those lines. I do have pretty wrinkly under eyes, if I do say so myself. And so we'll just see. I have that problem with almost all concealers, so it's never like I expect a product to not do so. So I'm gonna quickly set my under eye with that was a loose powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Airspun loose face powder. Just to mention, the actual the powder comes in a little container. The packaging is nice. It's very sleek. It's black. And now we're just gonna dust away the powder underneath our eyes. And I mean, besides the fact that I am 17 shades too light, I do think I like the foundation. It's settling pretty. Again, I don't really have a whole lot going on to my face right now, so I'm gonna jump off of the camera and put on some bronzer, some blush, contour a little bit, some highlight, and I'll come back and give you my final thoughts. Okay, so we're back, and my face is on, and the rest of it. Final thoughts. So it is very drying. My face, as I was putting more product on it, felt like stiff and like it, I don't know, like almost like whatever had been put on it was not supposed to be on it. I do love a good matte foundation. This one in particular, I think, again, the color, not a good match. Once I put like blush and all of that stuff on it, I think it started to look a little bit better. But I will say that it took a lot to like work product into the skin and to make it look a little less flat and a little less one-dimensional. And so my verdict is I don't love it, which sucks because that's $18 that I won't get back. The concealer, however, I did love, and the color I think was great. Like I said, I have lines under my eyes and that just is what it is. Maybe someday I'll get them filled, but that's just not gonna go away with foundation or concealer. So I will just get a little bit closer so that you can see. It is very beautiful, but I'm just not a huge fan. I don't love it. It's definitely not something I will reach for a lot, but I will continue to use it just to use the product up. And that concludes this video, guys. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.